What's up, everyone? This is Dave here. Welcome to my What's Up, Dave episode 12. Okay, so what's interesting thing about this week? Okay, so last week I was actually having a 2 days MC from Monday to Tuesday because I having fever and having neck pain until my headache because of booster vaccine. Okay, so for the first two vaccines, I got no effect. Yeah, just maybe sore arms, that's all. But this one got some effect. Okay, that's why I have a 1 day fever on Sunday. So Monday still feeling the neck pain and headache. That's why I went to see doctor. You know what? This doctor was my family doctor, and I, since young, like maybe secondary school, I have been seeing this doctor since then. Okay, after I moved to Sengkang, okay, I seldom see him because of the distance is quite far. So, and I don't get sick for the past few years, so I don't really see him for quite some time. So just a month ago, I just come back to the east side. Okay, move back to the east side, and just nice I can go back and see him. Okay, so every time when I see him, he will just ask me when I'm going to have my second kid, etc. Okay, so this is his favorite sentence. Okay, other than that, he also commented that everything about, hey, hi Phoebe, everything about Singapore now is digital. Okay, you cannot escape digital. Why? Because you need the trace together app, okay, or the token to go into shopping mall, go into shops, restaurant, because you need to show them that you have been vaccinated. Okay, without this, the token or the app, you cannot go in. Okay, so now even with positive or negative art result, okay, negative art result, you also cannot go in anymore. Okay, so the government trying to force people to go to get vaccinated. Okay, so your result is not a proof that you can go in. Only the app or the token that show you that you have been vaccinated, fully vaccinated. Okay, not once only, at least twice. Okay, then you can go into the restaurant. So even now when you go payment, okay, pay wave lah, pay now lah, pay anywhere lah, okay, Faith Pay lah, Apple Pay, Google Pay, a lot of pay. Okay, so a lot of this kind of easy for you to pay. You don't need to use any cash anymore. Okay, just tap and go. So easy. Okay, so everything is so digitalized now compared to 20 years ago when I was in schools. What is digital? There's no such thing as digital. Okay, everything is paid by the most credit card or debit card and cash, or that's all, nothing else. Okay, so the world has changed so much. So our mentality, our knowledge also need to change. If our mentality never change, we will just keep doing the same old thing like maybe 20 years ago in a modern world. Does it work? It doesn't work because our methods, our solution is already outdated. Outdated things will never work for the modern era. Okay, so we need to keep upgrade ourselves, learn new things so that we have new solution for so that we can stay relevant for the future. Okay, so today what are we going to talk about? Today we're going to talk about the threats of entrepreneur. Okay, what is the important threats that cause an entrepreneur to be successful? Okay, so I have 19 points here. Of course, there's more points. So far I can only think of these 19 points. Okay, so number one, very important, you need to challenge yourself. Okay, being an entrepreneur is someone who loves challenges. he or she do not avoid challenges. They will love challenges. They will find solution to counter these challenges. Because only when you counter these challenges, you will learn new things and you will grow. Okay, you will not love to stay stagnant. Stagnant knowledge, you never grow. For the past 10 years, you have been the same. Okay, you're always at a comfort zone. No, being an entrepreneur, you need to challenge yourself. Okay, I know challenging. Okay, challenging yourself is difficult, maybe pain. Okay, you will go through pain process, but if you want to grow, you want to stay relevant for the future, you need to challenge yourself. Okay, when you challenge yourself, you attract more things to you, more solution, more results. Okay, so number two, this is very important. I can say 90% of the people who work in day job, okay, do not practice this. What is this? Do the work that you love. Okay, so majority of the people who's in day job, do they love their job? Some might not. Okay, some in to the job because of money. Okay, because of money, I tolerate my boss. Because of money, I tolerate the job scope. No. Okay, if you are not happy with the boss, with the job scope, or your colleagues, you will not perform well in the job. So once you cannot perform well, you attract negativity to you. Okay, a lot of maybe lousy job for you, a lot of last minute work to you, make you have to work overtime until midnight, etc. Always get scolding from your boss, okay, etc. So you must love what you do, be it your job, your business, or your hustle, ending. Okay, whatever you're going to do, you must love it. Okay, but it is very important. Love what you do. Okay, number three, this one, lesser and lesser people like to do, take risks. Okay, so nowadays, I'm not sure about other people, other countries' people. Okay, I talk about Singaporean. Okay, I think I can say most of us, both of us, like to stay in comfort zone and don't like to take risks. When opportunity appear to you, you will doubt, you'll be skeptical, you will avoid taking the risk because you think, what if this happen? What if that happen? What if I lose money? What if I get scammed, etc. Okay, so they not afraid. They are afraid to take the risk to see, explore the opportunity on whether it can help them in the near future. Okay, there is a lot of 1,001 ways of opportunity that might appear to you in the past few years. Maybe you doubt back then, but maybe few years down the road, you see that this opportunity blossom into some very big opportunity that a lot of people are already in. Then you lamented or complain or blame yourself for not taking the chances. Okay, so you must be a risk taker. You want to succeed as an entrepreneur, you must be a risk taker. Okay, never stay in comfort zone. Number four, believe in yourself. Okay, you must believe that whatever you're going to do, you will succeed. This is very important. You don't go into a business, you don't go into a hustle, you don't go to any other opportunity, but you don't believe, you doubt yourself. You go in because you think the system can work, you think you can make money, but you don't believe that you can make it. Then you will never able to succeed in that opportunity. Okay, so you need to believe in yourself. Okay, even though you haven't achieved anything yet, maybe you are newbie in that industry, in that opportunity, you need to believe that you can achieve. Only when you have the strong burning desire or belief, then you can succeed. Okay, so it is very important, belief in yourself. Number 5, you must have a vision what you will achieve in the near future. Okay, so maybe in the near future, the next 5 years, what you will achieve. Maybe you have a vision that you will buy a red color car, maybe a BMW, okay, 5-seater saloon car or whatever. Okay, you must have the vision so clear and so precise, then your chances of achieving it will come true. You must step precise. You have the vision. Every day you visualize that you are sitting in the car, driving that wonderful red color car with special leather as a seat. Okay, you can drive all your family members in it, from the east to the west, from the south to the north. Okay, everywhere. Okay, travel everywhere with the car. Okay, you have to visualize it. You just don't set a goal, then just put the goal one side and hope that it will succeed, or hope that you will realize. No, you can't do that. You have to visualize your goal. Visualization is very important. You need to visualize that your goal will achieve. Okay, you need to attract the goals to be realized. The law of manifestation. Okay, you need to visualize. Okay, so number 6, find good people to learn. Okay, so you need to find people that has already succeed in that area or in that opportunity or in that industry. Okay, learn from them, because you only can grow with people that is already succeeded in whatever you want to do. Okay, let's say you want to open a McDonald's, you won't learn from your neighbors or learn from your current friends or for your relative who are not in the F&B industry, right? You won't learn anything because they can't teach you. They are not in this industry. So you want to open a McDonald's, you need to go and learn from someone who has already set out a McDonald's franchise. Okay, so you need to go and find him and learn from him how to do it from step 1 to step 100, or for example. Okay, only people who has been there, done that, and succeed can guide you on how to do that. Okay, if you go and find someone who has never do that, how are they going to teach you? You can't. So that's why you need to have a strong community. Okay, positive, like-minded community that can guide you to where you want to go. Okay, if you stick with the same community that maybe in your day job, the most they can teach you is go to another day job and carry on working. That's all. They can't teach you on how to do a business. They can't teach you on how to side hustle, etc. Because they haven't done that before. Okay, so you need to learn from people who have been there, done that. Okay, so this is very important. Number 7, face the fear. Do you have fear? Definitely. Everyone will have fear within themselves. This is very important. Okay, there's no people that's fearless. Okay, it's dependent on how you going to face your fear. Either you flee away from the fear or you face it. Okay, there's always a sentence called face the fear and there will be no more fear. Okay, fear is just something we imaginize, something which might not be true. We fear that this thing will happen, fear that thing will happen, but in the end, nothing happened because it's all the tricks by our mind. Okay, fears is created by our mind to as a survival instinct. Sometimes this can be a trick, and can be something that is not true. Okay, so that's why you need to face the fear. Okay, a fear of taking aeroplane, okay? Because you see television, like a lot of those aeroplane crash to the sea, crash to the ground, crash to the building, etc. Okay, but this might not be true, okay, because crashing is like maybe 1%, okay, 99% of the time you will not crash unless you are that unlucky you really crash. No, right? So 99% of the time you will not crash. Okay, so you have to face the fear. Last time I very afraid of taking airplane because of crashing. Okay, I don't want to die early, okay, because I have a lot of things haven't fulfilled. Okay, so that's why I am afraid of taking plane to overseas. But in the end, I still overcome it, and I've been to a lot of countries, into Europe, to Finland, etc. Okay, so you have to face your fear. Okay, what is your inner fear? You have to write down. Okay, the fear about your inner security, the fear about physical stuff. Where, like for example, if fear of driving, this is more of physical. Fear of inner self, like fear of stepping out of your own self to try new things. Okay, this is an inner security. You fear that you will not succeed. You fear that no one going to teach you. You fear a lot of things. Okay, this is inner. Okay, there's inner and outer. So you need to know what is your fear. Write a list down. Of course, you can never exterminate all these fears once and for all immediately. Okay, so you can step by step try to face all these fear one by one. Okay, slowly eliminate it, and then you'll be fearless. Okay, so all fears can be countered. It depends on how are you going to counter. Okay, so what's number 8? Number 8, I have seen a lot of people feel to do. That is take action. Okay, a lot of people like to procrastinate. A lot of people only say only. Yeah, a lot of for the past 20 years, I have met a lot of people say, I want to succeed, I want to provide a better life for my parents, for my wife, my kids, whatever. Say only. So when you present any opportunity to them, I say, next time, okay, tomorrow lah, 1 week later lah, 1 month later lah, 1 month later come already, another 1 month later. Okay, so they will keep procrastinate. Okay, they are afraid to take action. They don't take action. They only like to say, they talk only, I want to succeed, that's all. But they don't know what to put into action to strive toward succeed. Okay, so as an entrepreneur, you need to take action. You don't just see opportunity go from one point of your life to another point of my life. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so what is number 9? You need to invest in your time. Okay? Whatever that you're going to do, side hustle, business, everything, you need to have time. You can't say, today I invest this amount of money, it will grow by itself. This is not a plant. Even a plant, you need to put fertilizer, you need to water it, and check the health of the plant, whether there's insects, caterpillars are eating it. So this is very important that you need to invest time in whatever that you need to do. There's no such business that you do not need to invest time. Even day job, you also need to invest 8 hours of time to go and work. You can't just stay at home and expect end of the month you have money. Before end of the month, your boss will ask you to go already. So it's very important that whatever opportunity that you come to with, you need to invest time to learn and be a master in it before you can see results. Invest in time. Number 10, manage your energy, not time. Our time is 24 hours. Everyone have 24 hours. What makes us different is how to manage your energy. You spend your energy on positive stuff, things that can help you to achieve your goals. You don't spend energy on negative stuff or negative people who try to put you down. No, let them be. They will forever be this kind of people. They will be forever stuck in their situation. Focus on people who want to learn, who want to improve, who want to grow together with you. This is very important. Do you think Warren Buffett, Bill Gates will care about the naysayers, people who don't like them? No, they don't give a damn about them. They only care for people who want to do business with them, people who want to learn from them. People who doesn't want, who are negative, they block. Okay, put one side. Okay. No point wasting time on this kind of people. They are just wasting their own time. So don't let them waste your time also. So this is very important. Manage your energy. Spend your energy on fruitful stuff. Number 11, you need to build a great team, a powerful team. No one can succeed alone. All the successful businessmen, they have a strong team behind them to help them to manage their business, everything. They can't do every part of the business, like from the admin, marketing, finance, sales. They can't do every part of it. So they will concentrate on what they are good at. The rest, they delegate out to people who are expert in that field. That's why Russell Brunson, the ex-CEO of ClickFunnels, he stepped down as CEO because he find that as a CEO, he is drifting away from what he loved to do. That is doing the software, the app, everything. As a CEO, he need to manage the company, a lot of admin stuff, a lot of operation stuff. This is not what he liked. That's why he stepped down. He concentrate on the program, the app development. This is what he loves. That's why it's very important that you need to have a great team that you can delegate your task, your role, so that you can continue to do what you love. So this is very, very important. Number 12, definitely you need to know your goals, where you want to go in 5-year time, 10-year times. What is your goal? You don't go blindly inside any opportunity or any business without knowing what you want to achieve. Okay, so very first day, you need to draft down your list, what you want to achieve, 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, and how to achieve. This is very important. Goal will only be realized when you have the list. You have no list, no nothing. You just blindly go inside, and you expect to succeed. No, you will never succeed. So you need to know your goals. Number 13, you need to learn from mistakes. Entrepreneurs learn from mistakes so that they can be better the next time. You don't keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. This is insanity. You will never succeed if you keep repeating the same mistake over and over again. You commit this mistake once, maybe a few months later, you commit the same mistake again. Okay? So you will never succeed. You need to grow out of the vicious cycle. Be better, learn from it, improve. And number 14, you definitely need to know your customer. As a businessman or side hustle, as an entrepreneur, you definitely have a product, you definitely have customer. So you need to know what your customer wants. You don't sell what you like, you sell what your customer wants. What's their want? What solution does they need? What problem do they have? And what kind of customer do you want? What kind of age? What kind of financial status? What kind of maybe job role or etc. Depending on what kind of services and what kind of product you are selling. So you need to know targeted customer. Who is your targeted customer? You can't aim for the whole wide world, expect everyone to buy from you. No, not everyone want your solution, not everyone want your product. So you need to have targeted customer. You need to know your customer well. This is very, very important. Number 15, learn from your customer complaints. Definitely, there's no perfect service, perfect product. Definitely, there will be customer that will come and complain about you or your product or your service. So you need to know what kind of complaint they are giving to you, what kind of feedback they are giving to you. So you need to learn on how to improve your services, improve your product, maybe product 2.0, app 2.0, 3.0, etc. So you need to improve on that so that you can make your customer happy. This is very important. Once your customer is happy, they will keep buying over and over again from you. Number 15, learn from complaint. Number 16, ask for your customer input. Sometimes maybe you reach to a certain level, you're not sure how to improve anymore. Maybe your app already 5.0, okay? 5.0 improvement already. So how to go to 6.0, you don't know. Maybe you ask all your customer, all your clients, what kind of features they need, what kind of services they need. Maybe they can give you some aha moment to improve. So it's very important you gather feedback from your customer. What else you can improve? Ask from your customer. Number 17, spend wisely. As an entrepreneur, they don't anyhow spend. They don't go around buy the best AI server or whatever thing before they earn the kind money yet. They don't go and buy a Lamborghini before they become successful yet. They spend on things that can accelerate their profits. They don't spend things that is a liability to them. They don't buy the best or go and rent a best building, a very nice looking building, bling bling type of building, but yet they have only 5 staff. Okay, this is a waste of money. They do not need such a big office space. So as an entrepreneur, they need to know how to manage their money well. They don't waste money to impress people. They invest money to increase their profits. Okay, this is very, very important. Number 18, you need to understand your industry. Let's say you're in digital marketing, you must be well versed in digital marketing. If you are selling cars, you need to know what's the make of the car, what kind of car parts need to be upgrade, etc. You can't sell a car when you have know nothing about the cars. Okay, so you need to understand your industry, keep learning new things about your industry so that you can create more value to your customer. The last one, always prepare to deliver more than expected. Do not under deliver, but over deliver. Only by doing over delivering, your customer will keep coming. Don't always think of what can you take from your customer. No, there's always this saying goes, give and take. You must give first, then you can take. Before you give, don't think of take. So give more. Once you give more, your customer will give you more also. Maybe they will refer more customers to you, refer their friends, their colleagues, whoever to you. So deliver more than expect. So this is the 19 points of how to be a successful entrepreneur. If you lack any of it, you might either delay your path to become a successful entrepreneur or might not even succeed. So it's best that you can slowly improve on this 19 point. Okay? No one can be immediately good at this 19 point immediately. Successful entrepreneur is built from scratch. No one can be a successful entrepreneur right from the start. They are slowly being grind, slowly become a shiny diamond. It's become a shining diamond. The process before a shiny diamond is just a normal rock. You need to grind it, make it very, put a lot of chemicals and make it become shiny. Okay, so you need to go through processes. So with this 19 point, I will end my life. I hope to see you next week, next Monday for my episode 13. Bye bye.